Hey, what's going on, chess lovers? This is Maurice Bishop Chess. See, y'all know my slogan, life is a game of chess. Hey guys, I got a beautiful Scandinavian Gambit that I want to share with you all. For all y'all that like to play the Scandinavian Gambit, I'm actually going to, go through some of these moves, and I'm gonna have you guess some of the moves to see what you'll do. All right. So this goes as follows: e4, d5, e captures d5, and knight f6. Knight c3, e6, d captures, and bishop captures e6. So now I have two pieces developed. Bishop b5, and I actually play knight c6. A lot of times when I go knight c6, most likely I'm not going to castle queenside because he's going to automatically take. But this is something that I find out. Normally I wouldn't play stuff like that where I get double pawns, but in this case I wanted to do it just to try it out. Knight f3 is played. I play bishop d6. He takes, of course, and I go b captures c6. So obviously, guys, I'm not going to castle queenside like how I normally do. All right, but the whole point is I got three pieces developed, and it's going to be a while for him to castle queenside, but by me developing my pieces, most likely he's going to castle kingside. But of course, he goes h3 first to prevent me from going to bishop g4. I go queen e7 in this one, and then by me doing this, it's like a psychological thing too, guys, because when they see this, they like, okay, my king's still in the center of the board, I need to castle, and that's pretty much what he did. After he castled, I castled kingside because I needed to castle, and he goes d3, obviously, right? So in this position, what move would you do in this position? I'll give y'all, 5 seconds to try to think about it. What move would you do in this position? All right, because I know a lot of y'all probably thinking maybe bring the rook over, maybe try to get some files, maybe play a6 because you want to prevent, the bishop from coming to g5, And those are all logical moves too, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Those are all logical moves. But because of me, guys, my main thing is I want to develop my pieces as fast as possible and still attack. That never goes away, guys. So instead of like moving my rook over there, I just decided to go queen d7. Why do I go queen d7? Because, guys, I already have in my mind, I'm just going to sack this bishop over and open up some lines. Because, again, the principle is if you have 3 or more pieces surrounding the white king, you can have an attack going. And that's pretty much what I did. All right. And then, of course, you got to add the queen in there because this is behind the bishop. So technically 4 pieces, and that's 3 or more pieces surrounding the white king. So keep that principle in mind. When you keep that principle in mind, guys, you're going to go far. All right. And Ginger GM even said that too. All right. So bishop g5, right? So bishop g5 is played. Now, what would you do in this position? I kind of just gave y'all the answer after I just told y'all what my whole plan was. But I'm gonna let that slide. What would y'all do? I'm pretty sure y'all gonna say bishop catches h3, and y'all don't even know why. All right, so in this game, I play bishop catches h3, and the whole point, guys, if he actually takes, then I have the opportunity of going queen captures h3. The king side is very open. Obviously, the knight is gonna have to stay here because I have this bishop here, so I am threatening mate. And then also I do have knight g4 coming as well, in which I could do something like bishop h2 check, bishop g3, all that other great stuff, right? Let's go back. So bishop catches h3. My opponent actually takes my knight here. A lot of y'all probably was thinking queen g4, but he can stop it with just knight h4, so that's not going to work. That was one of the other tricks, but this doesn't work because everything is protected. I can't take the knight because the bishop is here, and then the queen is getting ready to take my queen, and then the bishop on h3, so that doesn't work. So after bishop captures f6, I came up with the idea of going bishop captures g2. All right, so another thing I like this because I'm telling you, man, going back to those old classical games and everything where they had bishop captures a3 and bishop captures g2, it does help you, give you some ideas, so when that you're playing your own games you can do the exact same thing. And that's pretty much what I did with the idea bishop captures a3, bishop captures g2, and now everything is open. All right. So what does he does? He actually takes. I go queen g4 check. He goes h3. I go queen h3 check. King g1, and then I go g captures f6. Now, why do I do this? Because obviously I got to take the dark square bishop, but also I open up the g file. So now once I go king h8, I'm getting ready to go rook g8 check, and then of course it will be mate, right? He goes knight e4. So again, guys, he is threatening knight captures f6, but I don't care about that. I just want to bring the rook out. Now, if he decides to take, obviously this is pretty much pointless, because rook captures g5 check, and then this is checkmate. So the best move that he did was knight g3. He moved knight g3. I go rook g8, and what would the engine do actually in this position actually? So the engine says queen e2, and which that's what my opponent played. My opponent does play queen e2. Queen e2, I go bishop captures g3, he takes, and then I go rook captures g3 check, and my opponent resigned. He resigned because after king f2, he does get hit with rook g2, and he loses his queen, and I'm pretty much going to win the game. All right, so again, guys, that's the little Scandinavian Gambit, you know, showing you how powerful the Scandinavian Gambit can be, you know, using my own games and stuff. So I hope y'all actually enjoyed that. Make sure you like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. And also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. Peace.